go with that.
Alrighty, so we'll get right to it. So this is Super Mario Bros. On the NES. So I was able to switch between the Genesis to a Nintendo Entertainment System. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the game. In three, two, one, go. All right. So SMB1. What to say about this game? This is pretty much the game that I played in my childhood for so many years. And this was actually one of my first speed games when I started speedrunning back in 2016. By the way, do you know if the small fire incentive got met or not?
As of right now, it did not. So regular warp was it is.
Alrighty, sounds good. Okay, so 1-2. I'm gonna try this jump once. Yeah, that usually happens quite a bit. You'll end up dying in 1-2. It happens to not only myself, but to other like top Mario runners as well. So in the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and use this Koopa and just kind of clear things out of the way. Had to get that death out of the way, just to kind of make things a little more interesting. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the power-ups in 1-3 and 1-4. And we're gonna try to do these things called fast grabs. And the way they work is when the power-up's coming out of the block, we can actually clip into it right before the power-up completely comes out. So let's see if we can get this here. Oh, not quite. So you want to be like towards the right half of that block, and then just clip in with Mario, and then just try to grab the mushroom as quick as possible. Alright, we're gonna take it a little bit slow here so we don't get, we're gonna get fireworks anyway. So if we get a 1, 3, or a 6 on the timer, we end up getting fireworks. And if we get 1 firework, it doesn't waste any time. 3 will waste about a second, and then 6 will waste about 2 seconds. But that's fine. I mean, we're playing for a good cause here. It's a celebration for No Kid Hungry Marathon. Alright, so now we have the fire flower. And we're going to shoot down Bowser, and as you saw there, when we shoot Bowser with 5 fireballs, it'll destroy him, and when we grab the axe, it doesn't do the bridge collapse animation, which saves about 2.5 seconds. This is probably the biggest reason why we need fire for this run, is because we're saving 2.5 seconds every world, up to world 7, so when we shoot down 7 Bowsers, that's about roughly 14 or 15 seconds of time save. Oops. Oh gosh. Sometimes this game can be infamous of eating inputs. But we're pretty much fine. Now we're going to see the 1 firework, which doesn't really cost any time. We're just going to go right into the next stage here. Okay, so 2-2, which is our first water level of the game. And unlike Sonic, Mario can actually breathe underwater, and on top of that, he can shoot fire. How does fire and water mix? I have no idea. I like to call it Nintendo logic. Brought to you by Nintendo. Anyways, we see these bloopers here. We can choose to shoot them down if we want, but sometimes they can actually make a really bad pattern towards the end, but that doesn't happen until 7-2. But 2-2, pretty much target practice if you want to shoot stuff and have fun here. Or you're pretty much just holding right to win, pretty much. Okay, we're gonna swim over that coral there. There we go. Now we're heading into 2-3, which is a bridge level. And we're gonna be seeing the Cheep Cheeps, because apparently they can jump out of the water really high. Because they got some hops on those fins. You can see them right here. And depending on what frame rule we're on, which I will describe in just a moment, these patterns can change. Now, what are frame rules? So frame rules are 21 frames, or 0.35 seconds, that the game checks whenever Mario completes a level. And that analogy has been thrown around with the bus station or something like that. So I guess we'll use that bus analogy. So you can imagine that flagpole as a bus station, and every bus leaves every 21 frames or 0.35 seconds, and depending on when you finish that level, it'll pretty much give you whatever patterns are coming up in the next few stages. And unfortunately, I got a really bad fire bar there. So we're gonna have to power back up in 3-1. Shouldn't be a problem though. So now you see, like, when we don't have fire and we grab the axe, it'll collapse the bridge, so we lose like 2.5 seconds there. No big deal though. But anyways, heading into 3-1, we're gonna have to grab fire again. We're just gonna do some power-up grabs here. And we'll go through here to get the fire flower. There we go. Now we're back up to fire. And there's our introduction to Hammer Bros. We'll be seeing more of them in the later levels here. At least we got the fire flower back, and we're heading into 3-2 here. And there's like a lot of enemies in this stage, so it's pretty much good to like rack up a lot of points if you're going for like high score attempts and such, usually in the arcade version. But in this case right here, especially, we try to shoot the fireballs to the music, and we say thank you Goofy, because a fellow runner of this game, Goofy Chocobo, found this strat in which it would despawn either 1 or 2 Goombas. We got one despawn of the Goomba there, so we always thank Goofy for that. And now heading into 3-3, and since the platforms are really thin, Big Mario can jump through them when they're at a specific height. It just works. Otherwise you're not really supposed to jump through that. And well, just like that, we're done with 3-3. So now we're heading into 3-4, and this is where the frame rules would normally come into play, but since we had a few instances of, you know, dying in 1-2 and getting hit a few times, we're not going to know what frame rule we're on for the patterns, so we're going to play it a little safe here. Dang, that's the second time I lost power-ups. Alright, so we have to play it safe for these Podoboos especially. Okay, a little bit of a shaky start here, but no big deal. We're about to enter World 4. That's about 7.5 minutes in, so that's still pretty quick, considering all that stuff. Alright, so we will grab the fire flower in this level as well. We're gonna grab it in this pipe right here. There we go. Now we're back to fire again. Alrighty, here we go. So now, heading into 4-2, which is personally my favorite level in Warpless, not so much in the Warped category, or the any percent category. So we're gonna take the bottom route, which is the best route. You can also go up top as well. It doesn't lose any time, but it's pretty boring. So we like to make things fun by shooting things in the bottom route. There we go. Got one 4-2. Okay, now heading into 4-3. There is a strat called Sky Boots, and if done correctly, we will see a pixel of sky underneath Mario's boot. And the way it works is we have to hold right the entire time on the stage and not bonk into anything. So we can't slow down at all. Let's see if we can get this here. Unfortunately we didn't quite get it. We did get the sound glitch though, but it doesn't really do much. But yeah, normally what you want to see there is you want to see a pixel of sky underneath Mario's boot. and it would actually make the screen transition go a lot quicker. Now, let's see. We're going to try to go for a clip here. If I don't get it, that's fine, but I'll just go for it anyway. Oh, wow, we actually got it. So that just kind of saves a little bit of time just going around and over. Got a nasty Bowser pattern there, but that's okay. At least I was able to show off the clip there. Alright, now 5-1, so we're halfway through the game. And this is where the difficulty starts ramping up just a little bit. Not too much, but just a tad, I'd say. And this level doesn't have any power-ups, so if you end up getting hit anywhere in World 4 and you want to get power-ups back again, you have to wait until 5-2 to re-grab power-ups. And I believe 5-2 is the only stage in which it has 4 power-ups in the level. I'm not sure if there's any other level that has more than that. There are four power-ups you can grab in 5-2. Well, let's hope we don't have to do that. Ooh, that bullet bill almost got me there. Being a little cheeky. Actually, no, it wasn't 4 power, it's 3 power-ups, never mind. I counted wrong. But still, there's a lot of power-ups in this stage in case, like, you get hit anywhere and you need power-ups. This is the best stage to get it in. So now we're heading into 5-3. This is our first copy level. So this is basically 1-3, but we got bullet bills and we have shorter platforms. Now for this section here, we want to make sure we destroy this, not run into the Goomba. Oh, do I have the platform? Yeah, I do. I have to make sure I had the platform because sometimes that can despawn and we'll just pretty much jump into the pit straight to death. So right now it's been a little tough trying to keep the power-ups here, but at least we'll be able to re-grab the mushroom coming up in 5-4. Alright, so there we go. Now these fire bars should be in a good pattern here. Then this is basically 2-4, just with more fire bars and photo boosts. We're going to play a little safe here. Oh gosh. Bowser? No! Man, I am just not having it today keeping these power-ups. But luckily, we can re-grab power-ups in 6-1. Alrighty. So let's get our mushroom here. Now we're gonna grab our fire flower shortly after. Here we go. Fire flower is right here. And I instantly lose it. That's just great. Alright. Seems like this game wants me to stay small only. Which is probably not a good idea. We're gonna try to re-grab mushroom at least here. And we got 3 fireworks. I think we've seen every, like, fireworks variation. We've seen 1, we've seen 3, and we've seen 6. Alright, we're gonna grab this mushroom here. Thankfully, I know where all the power-ups are, and I immediately lose it. Gosh, okay, you know what? We're just gonna stay small. This game just does not want me to have fire. Do some pipe jumps as well, because the Piranha Plant's hitbox is actually on the stem, not on the bulb. They actually fixed that in All-Stars version of SMB1, where the hitbox is on the bulb area of the Piranha Plant. Now 6-3. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid the power-ups for now. Because I can't keep it for some reason. I don't remember the last time I even did like a small only run, but we'll get to experience it here. Alright, 6-4. This is a copy of 1-4 with more fire bars and photo boosts. Play a little bit safe here to do a fire bar manipulation. We have good fire bars here. And now Bowser's going to start throwing hammers. We'll just play a little bit safe there. Alright, 6 worlds down, 2 more to go. Now heading into 7-1, which is pretty much like a battlefield level, because there's a bunch of bullet bill cannons here. Hopefully these bros will not be on the bottom when I'm approaching this next section. Oh, they're in the bottom. Bros, please. Jump. There we go. Alright, we're fine. Also avoiding the most expensive Buzzy Beetle in the game.
Do I have time to jump in to plug the donation incentive for the next game before we get too deep into 7-2?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, just want to remind everybody that the next game we have for SuperSonic to play is actually up to you all. It is Animaniacs versus Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and during this we did get a donation come in. I'll read the full thing later, but right now just know that Animaniacs does have a $20 lead on the Lost Levels, so you have until the end of this run to get that in to figure out what we're playing next.
Alrighty, yeah, definitely get those donations in to see what my final game will be of the marathon. Still got like about, let's see, so we're in 7-2, got about 6 levels after this one. Still got plenty of time. Give it like another 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so as we saw, 7-2 is just basically 2-2, just with more enemies. And now 7-3, we're going to be seeing more Cheep Cheeps as well as more Koopas. Alright. Looking pretty good so far. I probably shouldn't have said that, because otherwise I would jinx it. But no, we're fine. At least we got our life back, so that's all good. I tried to go for a Flagpole Glitch there. So, with the Flagpole Glitch, you can actually perform it on any flagpole. And it saves roughly a frame roll, which is 0.35 seconds or 21 frames. Basically what it is, Mario will clip inside the block, and he'll grab the flag without the flag itself down. Grabbing the flagpole, sorry, without the flag coming down. So it just skips that animation altogether. Alright, so now heading into Bowser. Are you gonna jump forward, buddy? No, you're not. You never jump forward when I need you to. Okay, so we are done with 7-4. We got 1 more world to go, so 4 more levels. So again, as we mentioned, definitely get those donations in to see which game you want to see me play for the final game of my block here. Will it be Animaniacs or will it be Lost Levels? We'll find out shortly. Now 8-1, this is the longest level of the game. Gotta go for pipe jumps there, but unfortunately I missed that one, but that's okay. There are no power-ups either in this level, so not like it would matter anyway, but yeah, we're gonna play this a little safe here. There we go, and almost ran into the piranha plant there. That was a close call. Alright, 8-2. This level can be a bit of a doozy. Alright, so you know what, I'm gonna grab the mushroom. Am I gonna keep it? Let's see if we end up keeping it. But I do wanna play it a little safe for 8-3, which is coming up after this. Nah, I wanted to go for Bullet Bill Glitch, but the bullet that I needed to shoot didn't shoot. Okay, we got 2 more levels remaining. Have a mushroom at least. Okay, let's see where the bros are gonna be here. Alright. Let's see if any of these guys are gonna jump. Oh, that one got me with the hammer, but that's okay. We're at the end of the level anyway. Okay, now we're on our final level, 8-4. And there is a bunch of pipes in this level, in which makes it into a maze. We pretty much know where to go. Go into this pipe here. Now this is the wall jump room. Gotta go for a 2-frame setup. Alright, we got the 2-frame wall jump. This is the turnaround room. So we're gonna go into this pipe instead of the one that we normally would go to. Now we got the underwater section. Now we got our last screen right after this here. Alright, Bowser, you jump forward. Thank you, and that is time. I got a 20-40 there, which isn't really... I mean, I'll take it in terms of marathon purposes, but normally you would want to get a sub 20 in this game, but with all the not being able to, keep the power-ups and then, getting hit in 1-2, I'm okay with that. But that is Super Mario Bros. Warpless. Hope you all enjoy the run. We do have one more game remaining in which we will find out shortly at what I'll be running, so I'll hand it off to you guys.